Hi there, and welcome to the Little Gym Kickoff Call. Welcome to FranConnect's Advanced Brand Builder Package. We're excited to have you, and we're excited to go over how online reputation can really affect your business and the ways that you're getting your customers online. To start us off today, I wanted to quickly go over an agenda, which is going to cover what we're going to be discussing during our call. The first thing we're going to talk a little bit about is how to leverage our team for your business. We're going to talk about how to use us to make sure that you are getting the most out of your services. At that point, we're going to transition to going back to the basics. We want to address the evolution of customer feedback, how a poor experience can affect a client, and what the big deal is regarding customer service. How does it matter to your business, and why is it important? We'll talk a little bit about reputation building, how to start building positive feedback online while avoiding negative feedback. We're going to be focusing on preventative strategies to avoid negative online reputation, while talking about how to start building that positive feedback and actually asking for reviews online. We want to make sure that your staff is set up for success. If you would like to organize a staff training call, that's something that's included with your package. But for right now, we'll give you a few tips to make sure that they're all on the same page. Finally, we're going to help you go through your past happy customers, your future happy customers, and the ones you're servicing right now to leverage all of those happy experiences in an online setting and start building that feedback online. Finally, we'll go over what's included with your services and what you can expect moving forward. So the first thing I wanted to quickly cover is how to leverage our team here. Over here at FranConnect, we are known to be the #1 provider of franchising solutions in the world. We're excited to be able to offer these recorded webinars for you. We understand that local business owners are busy, and we want to help you guys out and make it as easy as possible for you to gather this information up. If you have any questions for our team, please feel free to reach out to our offices. At the end of this call, you'll be provided with an email address and a phone number, and you can reach out at any time if you have questions. For those of you who are on our advanced package, you'll be able to receive your access to the personalized resource center for your business. This resource center is 24/7. You can submit questions after business hours, and it'll be responded to by a member from our team. So to start us off today, I wanted to take a look and go back to the basics. Negative customer feedback can be frightening to business owners. It is a feedback mechanism for you. It allows you to inexpensively change the way that you're providing services or products to your customers, and it allows you to rapidly see what's working and what's not. We like to consider customer feedback as a gift over here at FranConnect. It's maybe not the gift that you want to receive every holiday, but it is a great way to hear what's working and what's not working for your business. Now, customer feedback has really changed over the past 25 years. As many of you business owners probably remember, 25 years ago, customer feedback was really limited. If a customer had a positive experience with your business, they might give you a phone call and tell you how awesome the experience was. If it wasn't so great, they might tell friends and families to avoid the business. But it was really limited to a word-of-mouth network. It wasn't able to be shared online to the magnitude that it's shared today. As we entered into this new millennium, we entered into an age of technology for our customers. They now had the possibility of emailing the business owner if they had a great experience, or leaving an online review which would get shared online as a testimonial. By progressing into 2007, business owners started to implement more online methods of feedback to start collecting these reviews and collecting these positive testimonials in order to start building an online reputation. Instead of having that word-of-mouth reference by customers in person, now you could start to collect their positive experiences as testimonials and share them online so that other clients could do a search for you and you would easily be found. Now, as of 2008, we experienced another shift. We shifted into a mobile-focused world with the appearance of the smartphone. This was really substantial for clients because they now had the opportunity to access not only your phone number and your opening and closing hours, but testimonials, business information, types of services, research, all in the palm of our hand. They had the ability to do research in seconds just from the tips of their fingers, and they were able to access all of this information all in one place, right in the back pocket of their pants. They would find that smartphone, whip it out, and do that research in seconds. So this has led us to where we are today. We're now pretty much very closely attached to these social sites and applications because this is where the feedback is getting built. Customers are doing their research online like they've never done before. They want to know that they're getting a good experience and good value. And that's why we want to make sure that your online experience and your online reputation are 100% up to date. Now, when a customer is suffering from a negative experience, there's a few things that happen. Now, obviously, we want to talk about how the customer is experiencing that customer service experience and how this can be changed so that it doesn't happen in your gym and we avoid that negative reputation online. One thing to note for clients who are suffering a negative experience, 52% of clients who do have a negative experience and are sharing that concern with you in person, those 52% of clients are also likely to share that on an online review site. So when you have a customer coming up to you and sharing that concern in person, we want to target it, address it head on, and kind of avoid it from happening online as well. Now, about 75% of customers will take it one step further. They will actually go and register a formal complaint with your corporate office, the Better Business Bureau, or they'll even request a chargeback to your payment company. These are all things that we really do want to avoid from clients. We do want to kind of tackle those complaints head on so we avoid those complaints being filed in other places. Now, 80% of clients will decide not to go back to your business, so this can directly negatively impact your bottom line, something we really want to avoid. By boosting positive feedback and boosting customer service, we can boost bottom line, which is something we're going to address during our call today. Now, finally, about 30% of customers reported that they received a headache, tightening in their chest, or even cried due to that experience. These are all things we really do want to avoid. We do not want our customers to feel like that in the gym. We want to make sure that we're treating them with respect and kindness so that not only are they not hopping online to read that review, but they're not telling other people, oh, that place gives me a headache. We want to avoid being that kind of business. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to target these experiences and these complaints in person to avoid that from happening. The first thing we want to do when we're having these customers share a concern with us in person is thank them for their feedback. It's not always easy to share what's bothering you, especially if it's about something that you care about very much, like your kids. So we want to make sure that they realize that their feedback is heard and appreciated, and it will be shared to the appropriate people and tackled appropriately. The next thing we want to do is apologize for that mistake. We obviously want to try and fix it, even if it's something that is out of our control. One example that I like to use that's pretty common is a parent might come up to you and complain saying, someone bit my child in your class. Obviously, that's not something we can control. We are not the ones responsible for biting your child, but we still want to apologize for that mistake and try and take responsibility. We're not going to throw anybody else under the bus. You are the front-facing representation of the business. We want to make sure that we are taking responsibility and trying to solve that problem immediately. If possible, we do want to correct the situation that occurred. But if it's not possible, for those things that are out of our control, we just want to try and prevent future mistakes from occurring and make sure that that parent understands, I am so sorry that we cannot fix this issue for you, but please be assured it will not happen again in the future. Now, as a part of the advanced service package that we offer, most of you should be receiving monitoring of your social presences. If a client shares a complaint with you and then goes ahead and shares that complaint online, someone from our team will be reaching out to you and letting you know. Our team will send over a copy of the negative review as well as a crafted response written by one of our team members. We will be able to help you share that response on the website where the review was originally posted to make sure that everyone else can see that you are a proactive business owner that takes these complaints seriously. We do recommend posting a response on these reviews. We want to make sure that everyone else is aware that you are taking the concerns shared online in a serious manner. So we'll help you make sure that that person is responded to appropriately. Now that we've talked a little bit about the importance of avoiding negative feedback, we also want to talk about the importance of positive reputation online. As local business owners, you've probably realized a lot of people, when you ask them, hey, how did you hear about us? They're telling you, oh, I found you on the internet. Now, this is pretty much reflected across the board with consumers. 85% of your potential customers are doing their research before giving you a call. About 2/3 of people are more likely to buy from your business if they find positive commentary about you online. So not only are they doing their research about what services you offer or what you can provide to them, they're also checking to see what other people have to say. They want to make sure that they are getting the best experience possible for their kids. So they're doing their research, but they're also seeing what other parents have had to say about your services. Half of people are less likely to buy if the comments are negative. Obviously, they want to avoid businesses that have bad reviews. So we want to make sure that not only are you getting feedback, but it's positive feedback. Now, a boost in reviews has been seen to lead to a boost in revenue. A 1-star overall increase in your Yelp rating can lead to a 5 to 9% increase in revenue over the course of 1 year. So by boosting those positive reviews online on sites like Yelp, Facebook, or Google+, you can boost your bottom line for your business, which is something we like to see happen. Now, I talked a little bit about responding to negative feedback. This is pretty important because 95% of unhappy clients will return to your business if their issue is resolved quickly and efficiently. So it just speaks to the importance of responding to those reviews as they occur and making sure that they're taken care of appropriately. Now, one thing that has changed in the past 15, 25 years, before the internet really became an important factor for local business owners, when customers were doing their research, they might ask friends and family members for recommendations. One example that I like to use is I recently bought a suitcase online, and when I was doing my research for which suitcase was a good fit, I asked my friends and family members, which one would you recommend? The answer I got is, why don't you Google it? And this day and age, there's such a wealth of information online, it almost seems silly to ask friends and family for a recommendation when you could just do a search online for best suitcases, best kids gyms, best kids gymnastic classes, or birthday parties, and you'll be able to find a wealth of information, much more so than your friends or family members could recommend, unless they're an expert on the subject, of course. This is something that's really become a big shift in the past 25 years. These days, 9 out of 10 consumers trust online opinions posted by other consumers. Sometimes these people are strangers. It's very rare that you find somebody you know who's posting a review online. But those reviews do speak a lot to other consumers. They want to make sure that other people have happy experiences with their business and that they will be receiving value out of your services. 7 out of 10 people like to hear other consumers' experiences. They like to do their research, make sure that they are checking those reviews. They like to hear about what other people had to say. Now, 65% of consumers are doing their research. They want to know what's going on with your business, what kind of services can you provide to them, what type of birthday parties do you offer Dora, do you offer Lego. They want to know what they're going to be expecting when they walk through your doors, just so that they can kind of have a baseline to guide them. Now, 53% of consumers are willing to compliment brands online, while 50% are willing to express concerns. So it's pretty much 50-50. It's split whether people are willing to positively compliment you or negatively express a concern. So it is pretty aware that customers are trying to do feedback online. They are trying to read, but they're also trying to leave it for your business. Now, when attempting to build out an online reputation, we do have a few baseline do's and don'ts. We do recommend that you recognize employees who participate. We want to make sure that all of your employees who are working to hand out the cards and build this feedback online are being recognized for doing so and are being rewarded for helping you to build your business reputation. They are working on you. They're on the same team as you, which is great. We want to continue to see that progress. And they're probably the ones who have the best rapport with your parents, and they'll be the ones to hand out those cards. We also want to talk about the impact that these reviews can have on your business. So by going over the information we just discussed, that can really kind of stress the importance of these online reviews and online reputation to your team members. We do want to talk about negative feedback. We don't want it to be ignored or shoved under a rug, but we want it to be responded to really appropriately and quickly. And a big part of that is just keeping the channel of dialogue open with your employees and making sure that they're aware of how to gain and talk about that feedback. Now, finally, we do want to ask clients for feedback who are satisfied with your products and services. There really is no time limit on a review. There is no expiration date. We want to make sure that we're reaching out to happy customers, even if they are past clients or a customer who's done a birthday party and is not currently enrolled. Now, some quick tips, things we want to avoid when searching for this feedback. We do not want to incentivize or bribe customers to leave a review. We also do not want to ask them directly to leave good reviews. We really want to promote honesty on these review sites, and a big part of this is just avoiding feeling like that customer has been forced to write a good review for you online. We also do not want to be giving away things for free. We think your services will speak for themselves. You have nothing to worry about. There's no need to be giving away things for free to get that feedback online. So by this, we just mean instead of telling a client, hey, if you write me a good review online, I will give you $25 cash the next time I see you. That's kind of an incentivization we want to avoid. Instead, we're going to stress the fact that we want to just ask clients for that feedback online. We want them to share their experiences about your gym in an online setting so that other consumers can see what they had to say. In the spirit of honesty, we also do not recommend that you write fake reviews or use fake profiles. This is pretty important because these review sites will actually blacklist your page if they notice that you've been writing fake reviews. They provide us with some guidelines which we follow to a T, and a big part of that is just remaining honest and not using a fake profile or middleman to write these reviews online. Now finally, we do not recommend that you threaten customers who write you negative feedback or ignore negative feedback. Most of the little gym owners seem like very nice people. We do recommend avoiding threatening clients online. This can scare away potential customers, but it also just doesn't look that great for your business. If you receive a negative review, we will help you tackle it appropriately, but there is no need to threaten customers who rate you that negative feedback. Now that we've talked about the importance of online reviews and what to do and what not to do, we can launch into how to start accumulating the reviews with the collateral, the marketing box of goodies that you've received. Now, as far as handing out those cards that you've received in your box of collateral, we recommend a three-part process. The first part of this process is teeing up that review right from the get-go with the customer. Next is handing out that card face-to-face. And then finally, a follow-up thank you communication. The first part of this process is teeing it up right from the get-go. So when you have a new client walking through your doors, whether it be for a birthday party, an introductory experience, or maybe they've just come on a bring a friend pass, we want to make sure that we're letting that new customer know right away, hey, we're a local business. We're so happy to have you here today. We're excited for you to join us. We just want to let you know right now that at the end of your experience with our gym today, we want to check in with you, see how we did, and get some feedback. We are always trying to grow and improve our services, and your feedback is important to us, so we just want to see how we did. By letting your customer know right from the get-go that you're looking for that review, it's kind of just teeing it up. It's providing them with that little nudge right in the beginning of their experience. Hey, this business is local. They're looking for feedback. I kind of wanted to see how they're doing so that I can give them that feedback at the end of my experience today. At this point in time, you don't need to mention the online review or even the card that you're going to hand out later. We just want to let them know that we're looking to hear how we did and looking for that feedback. Now, at the end of their experience, we do want to check in with them after their class or their birthday party, see how everything went, and you can have your employees follow up with that sales process that they've already been trained on. Once that person decides to join the gym and signs on for enrollment, congratulate them, welcome to the gym, and continue on with your regular process. But also at this time, you can reference your review program. Let them know again, hey, we're a local business. It means a lot to us that you've decided to join us. We just want to let you know right now we are looking to grow our online presences. As a local business, our online presences are important to us, and we would love to see your feedback in an online setting. At this point in time, you can have your employee hand them that card, look them in the eye, thank them for their business, hand over that card and direct them to the back of it, where they're going to find your personalized review website. They can just follow the link to that website, which will take them online so that they can write you a review, and then your employees will get that positive feedback. Now, the last part of this process is following up with a thank you communication. So after their experience is all said and done and you've handed them that card, if you don't see a review pop online in the next few weeks, it's ideal to kind of check in with that customer and see how things are going. You can send them a quick thank you email, a thank you card, or even just a quick thank you phone call. But we do recommend following up with that customer, checking in, making sure everything's going okay, but also providing them with that reminder to leave your review online. As local business people, you probably understand life gets a little hectic sometimes. Between dropping off the kids at the gym, taking them to summer camp, school, work, life gets a little busy, and sometimes that card will get stuck up on the fridge, in the car, in your purse, and you might forget to write that review. This communication provides your customer with that quick reminder. You can send them an email and direct a link to your page that they can click on and go straight over there to write you that feedback, or you can write them a thank you card. You can personalize it by having the child's instructors sign the card or write it and kind of just provide them with that quick little thank you note. For your staff members, most of them are going to be helping you with this process because they're going to be the ones who are interacting with the parents. We do want to stress the fact that all of your staff members, whether they be part-time, full-time, or contract employees, are all front-facing representations of your business and should be able to walk through this program with your clients. We do want them to understand the importance of online reviews and how it can impact your business. We also want them to be familiar with your current active review sites, whether it be Facebook, Yelp, or Google+. If they're not very active on those sites, it might be a good time to give them a homework assignment, have them hop on, practice leaving a review for their favorite business, just so that they can answer any questions fielded by clients. Now, finally, we do recommend that you implement an incentive or recognition program for staff members to give them a quick reward for obtaining reviews. One example is you can set a goal at the beginning of every month. Once you achieve that goal, they will get a prize, like a bagels for breakfast, pizza for lunch, pizza party, from the boss to the employees. Now, we do not want to ignore your past happy clients. So if you do have happy customers that you know would be willing to send you feedback online, you can send out a quick email to those customers with a link to your different review websites. You can just let them know, hey, we have a new program in place. We're doing a grand reopening of our Google Plus and Facebook pages. We would love it if you would hop on and write us an online review. Moving forward, as clients come into the gym and you know they're satisfied, you can also kind of direct them to different review websites based on their customer information. For example, if you see a client has a Gmail email address, you can direct them to that Google Plus page in order to kind of direct that review to the best possible spot. For your current happy customers, we do want to make sure that staff members are trained on how to ask for feedback, and we want to provide them with those incentives or rewards for getting you reviews online or reviews that mention them. We also want to leverage your sphere of influence. If you currently work with any school districts, if you do bake sales where the proceeds are donated to a local organization or anything like that, we do want to leverage those local community connections in an online setting. Those can really help out your SEO value. We want to make sure we're leveraging them. So if you do any type of interactions with local businesses or local community organizations, please be sure to leverage those in an online setting by having those networks like your Facebook page or leave you reviews on Google+, Facebook, or Yelp. Now, for future customers, as you continue to integrate this program into your business, we want to make sure that we're showcasing the reputation icons in your email signature on your local website, and that this process is added to your checklist process when you're getting a new client signed on. We want it to be as incorporated as possible as your day-to-day can go. So when you have a new client walking through your doors, you want it to be second nature for your employees to be asking them for feedback. If at this time you'd like to organize a staff training call, please feel free to let our offices know. It is included with your services, and we'd be more than happy to do so. Now, this is the fun part of our call today. We get to talk about what's included with your package and what you can expect moving forward. So most of you should have received that box of marketing collateral. There is cards in there that can be handed out to your customers during that three-part process we discussed earlier. There's also a counter display and a double-sided window claim. On each of those pieces of marketing collateral, you will find a link to your personalized review website. This site, as a reminder, is the place that houses the links to your social presences. It is mobile friendly, can be accessed from a phone, computer, or tablet device so that you can receive feedback on the go from your parents. As a part of your package, you also receive training resources. So if you'd like to order a staff training call, we're more than happy to do that. And you also receive unlimited email templates. So we will send over some email templates to you that kind of just prompt you to leave that feedback for your clients. Now, as a part of the advanced service package for the Little Gym, we also offer content posts on your Facebook and Google Plus pages 3 times a week. On Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, your pages will receive corporate-approved content that's crafted in-house over here at Brain Connect. We have a content creation team that works closely with the corporate department over at the Little Gym to make sure that we have engaging original content that's designed to work with your online audience and engage them on your different social sites. You'll be able to access a content calendar within your personalized resource center in order to check out the scheduled posts for each month. You should be receiving a login link for your resource center. If you haven't received it yet, that's totally fine. Just let us know and we can send that over as soon as we get the notification. Now, for our Advanced Package Plus, for those of you who are signed on with PPC, you will be able to track the results of your PPC campaign within your Zcubator dashboard. This dashboard lets you know what's going on with your campaign, how many clicks you received, how many calls you received, and which keywords are working best. Our team is checking out this dashboard all the time to make sure that you're getting the most value out of your campaign possible. But if you would like to check it out, you are more than welcome to. It's completely updated every single day, so you will be able to see progress as it occurs. If you have any questions about the information listed in this PowerPoint today, please let us know by contacting our offices at 760-720-5354. If you have any questions and you'd like a little bit more information or you'd like to schedule a one-on-one call, you can give us a shout out at localboosterprocesspeak.com. We're more than happy to answer any follow-up questions. We look forward to seeing you on an upcoming webinar or during a one-on-one call. We hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for attending this kickoff webinar.